Hey guys, Jessica here with Home Sweet Farmhouse, and in today's video I'm kind of opening up a little bit about me, and I hope it inspires you to comment down below and let me know a little bit more about you as well, because today's video we're talking about migraines and getting things accomplished when you have migraines, which can be incredibly difficult. In fact, I have a migraine right now. I'm on day, I've lost count. I'm on day 2 or 3 of this migraine, and I have had them for many years. So I have found over time different things that help me keep my life on track and still get things accomplished when I have migraines, like I do today while I'm recording this video, so stick with me. Okay, so as I just said in the intro, I have a migraine today, and I am like day 2.5, I think, because it kind of started at night for me instead of in the morning. It started at night, so I'm kind of like day 2.5 here on this particular migraine. And so it just occurred to me that there are lots of people out there that have migraines. Some maybe not as bad as mine, some maybe a lot worse than mine. I will say that mine started, I think I was around 14 or 15 when mine started, and they do run in my family. My grandmother had them, my mom had them, my niece has them, so they definitely run in my family. So I just wanted to kind of break down, first of all, what a migraine is in case you're trying to figure out if you have a migraine or just a regular headache, and then some things you can do. Of course, I'm not a doctor, and there are plenty of doctors out there who help treat people with migraines. There's lots of over-the-counter things you can do. We'll talk about all of that. Really quickly, before we get too far into the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and look right down there, that subscribe button. If it's red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. When it happens, a bell will appear. Click the bell, select all notifications, that way YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. So migraines are generally either like a really throbbing pain or like a pulsating pain, generally on one side of the head or the other. And a lot of people will only get them on one side of the head. Now, I actually get them on both, not at the same time, but like sometimes I'll get them on the right side of my head, sometimes I'll get them on the left side of my head, and they are just that. They are excruciating, and any sort of movement or effort makes it worse. They're often accompanied by nausea, by sensitivity to light, by sensitivity to sound, sensitivity to smells. I have all of these things. Some people even have vomiting. Fortunately, mine do not get that bad to where I'm actually vomiting, but some people, they do. The nausea is so bad that they actually get physically sick. Now, if you've had migraines for any period of time, you know that there can be warning signs, sometimes hours ahead of time, sometimes days ahead of time. For me, I get this really foggy feeling, like I can't focus on anything, and generally that is an indication to me that I'm about to have a migraine within the next day or 2. I also can have visual impairment. So sometimes I'll sit, when I have a migraine specifically, or just before I get a migraine, I can like sit up from bed and I get this like, my eyes, I get this like flash of light and everything goes dark, and then like slowly everything comes back and I can see again. And it's pretty quick. It happens pretty quickly, but these, they're called visual disturbances. These are also associated with migraines. Neck stiffness is another thing that I get on and off. This particular migraine, my neck stiffness has been terrible, to the point where like I feel like I'm all clumped, like my muscles have just all constricted and will not let go. And that doesn't happen to me every single time I have a migraine, but it can happen. There are so many symptoms of migraines, and they are different from all sorts of other headaches. I also get sinus headaches occasionally, so I can always tell the difference in a migraine and a sinus headache. And I very rarely just get regular headaches. I can tell the difference in those as well. So if you get migraines, or if you think you might get migraines, if that's why you clicked on this video, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what's going on with you. Like I said, I'm just opening up a little bit in this video, especially because, you know, it can be really difficult to figure out how to navigate life when you have migraines. When I was younger, I had multiple migraines a month. I mean, like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 migraines a month, and they can last 2 or 3, sometimes 4 days. So it can really disturb your life. And even just going to work, going into a job when you have a migraine can be very difficult, especially when you have, you know, like I do, noise sensitivity, light sensitivity, and they're all difficult, but I think one of the most difficult things for me is the smell, the sensitivity to smells. I just, on a normal everyday basis, when I don't have migraines, have sensitivity to smells. And it just is so amplified when I get a migraine that I literally, I cannot deal with certain smells. And put all of these things together, and just getting out of bed in the morning, getting from the bed to the bathroom, out to your car, driving down the street with all of the noises and lights and the sunlight. Just the sunlight can be incredibly difficult. And I have seen neurologists, I have seen chiropractors. I even took medication for a while that I didn't realize I was allergic to, and I was having allergic reactions every single time I took it. And finally I realized, because I never really knew what that was, like my throat would close up and I could barely swallow anything. So there's a lot of different things you can do. I know they're using a form of Botox now, which I actually have not tried, and I have no interest in trying, to help treat migraines. I just don't think it's appropriate to inject botulism into your body. So I have not tried that, but there are a lot of different things you can do, and I would definitely recommend seeing a neurologist about migraines if you are a person who is affected by them. Of course, there are some over-the-counter medications. For me, the best one that I have found is Excedrin, and Excedrin makes a migraine specific medication, they make a sinus headache specific medication, they make just an overall, you know, pain reliever, everyday headache medication. And sometimes, even when I have a migraine, I find that the sinus one can help more. I don't know what the difference in formulation is, but sometimes your body can get used to things, so I would recommend having a few things on hand. I will say the Excedrin upsets my stomach like crazy, so I will definitely eat when you take one. So that's a key factor, is if you take medication, make sure you are eating at the same time to help your body absorb all of that, because it can really upset your stomach. But as far as still getting things done, finding what pain management works for you is going to be the absolute best thing you can do. The second best thing you can do is to listen to your body. Just like yesterday, even though I had a migraine, I worked out, and it hurt, and it was extra painful. Exercising is always painful, but it was extra painful, and I even cried because my head hurt so bad. But sometimes it is better to push through and tell your body that you are going to continue to do what you need to do to make sure you are the healthiest version of yourself possible. Drink a lot of water. I stopped drinking sodas a few years ago, and I feel like it has helped tremendously. I may drink one soda a month. That's it. And so I drink a ton of water, not too much water. You actually can drink too much water, but drink as much water as you need to feel hydrated every day. And for women, that can be a little over 2 liters generally. For men, it's generally around 4 liters. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water every single day. Keep your body hydrated. Find the best pain management that works for you, because everybody is different. And make sure to listen to your body. Don't be afraid to say no if you can't do something. If you need to take that, if you need that self-care and to take a few hours or even a day and say, you know what, I am going to chill out, give my body the time it needs to relax and recover and tackle tomorrow head on, then do it. Don't be afraid to say no and do what you need to do for you. So I do hope that that helped somebody. Let me know in the comments below if you suffer from migraines, if you're just trying to figure out how to get through. Let me know. Post in the comments below, because this video was made specifically for you in mind. So I hope it helped. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you look right down there at that subscribe button, if it's red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. When that happens, a bell will appear. Click the bell, select all notifications. That way YouTube can notify you every single time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here with me on Home Sweet Farmhouse, and I can't wait to see you in our next video.